CWI win the toss. What did you choose to do? Leeward won the toss and decided to have a bat.
Zara, you won the toss there. You decided to bat. Why?
For me, from looking at the pitch, it seems like the ball is going to come and go down to the bat, so we want to take advantage of the pitch right now.
And you've been a senior amongst these under 19 girls. What sort of experience you bringing back to this?
For me, it's just kind of them looking up to me and me trying to be a role model towards them and trying to encourage them throughout the game and just trying to help them learn more about the game as well.
Okay, well, all the best to you, Desira.
Thank you.
Aaron, captain of Barbados. You lost the toss here and you've been asked to bowl. Your thoughts?
Well, we wanted to go anyway, so I see it as a plus. We wanted to use the pitch. It seems like it has some turn in it. Things came a bit low, so we just take advantage of what we have.
And you say bowling is a stronger suit in this tournament?
Yes, it is, but our batters can hold their own.
All right, Aaron. Well, all the best to you. And so, news from the center here is that Leeward Islands, they won the toss and they decided to bat first.
Well, we're at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy once more. It's match number 2 of the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Women's Under-19 Championship 2024. And yes, match number 2 about to get underway. Barbados, they're coming up against the Leeward Islands. And this promises to be a mouth-watering contest. We saw match 1 this morning. Trinidad and Tobago, they went under to Guyana by 4 runs. And if you're just joining us, the toss was won by Leeward Islands, and they have decided to take first strike. And of course, the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, ever so picturesque as usual, will be using the same pitch from the first match. And of course, this tournament being a T20 affair. And just waiting on the Leeward Islands batters to get out there. The Barbados fielding unit, they have already taken positions. The umpires have taken positions as well, and they're just awaiting the presence of the batters. Joining me in the commentary booth this afternoon for match number 2 is none other than the ever so neat Kadir Mohammed.
Good afternoon, Visham. Good afternoon to you viewers. Once more, game number 2 of this triple header here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. So, news from the center. As you can see on your screen, Leeward Islands women, they won the toss and they decided to have first strike. And Visham, if you had to cast our minds back to game number 1, Trinidad and Tobago versus Guyana, we saw Guyana coming out on top, defeating the home team here. Batting was not that easy though. Your thoughts on how that game went?
Yeah, definitely I would say batting was not that easy to an extent. But what made batting a bit difficult was the poor choices of shots that I would have seen, and the poor decision making by the batters. Didn't move their front foot when they needed to and so on. So let's see if the Leeward Islands team would have looked at that and they would have made their decision, hey, I'm not going to go out there and allow that to happen to me. Let's see.
Right, so opening up things here for Barbados with the new ball is Naya Wood. And opening the baton for the Leeward Islands women. Just confirm for you. Wood with the first delivery. And the first runs also comes in the form of a bye.
Yeah, so starting too wide already.
Pulling this one away behind square. This is going to run away. This is going to be the first boundary of this one. A badly lined delivery. And so Leeward Islands pick up their first boundary.
Yeah, an innocuous delivery, so to speak, there. And just getting inside the line of that one and pulling it away nicely backward of a square leg. And earning herself and her team a welcome boundary at the start here. Megna Bashia and Catherine Bean Rosario, the two opening batters.
Yeah, so Rosarion, according to our team sheet, Catherine Bean Rosarion, she's the striker, number 25. Non-striker Megna Baisha. In the air and in the gap also. For Rosarion, a couple of runs more to her.
Yeah, that was nicely played though. Just in the gap. Not looking to overhit the ball, guiding it in the gap. And earning herself 2 runs, was it?
Couple of runs to Rosarion. 7 without loss. Again through the offside. This is going to get close to the boundary. In fact, it crosses the boundary now. And so a second one in the over for Rosarion. Leeward Islands up and running here.
Well, timed nicely again and not looking to overhit the ball. There you can see it. And anything passes the inner ring on this shaven green carpet. Yeah, the Brandla Cricket Academy races away. And there you saw it. 4 runs to Catherine Bean Rosarion. Her second boundary already.
A doctor finish there for Holford. So at the end of 1, it's 11 without loss. Leeward Islands.
An expensive first over there from Holford. Solange Holford. And just looking at the playing 11 for the Leeward Islands team. Jazara Claxton, Kimberly Anthony, Jada Collis, Gabriel Harilal, Sainavi Kambalapali, Catherine Bean Rosarion, Courtney Brown, Aliyah Weeks, Zara Skerritt, Megna Baishia, and Jakazanik Hodge. And the 3 players being left out, Sheena Wallace, Kazig Boyles, and Amara Richards.
So to get to the Barbados starting 11 shortly. In the meanwhile, Tani Herbert Myers with her off spin is going to open up things from the northern end. Big off spinner by Shea, another right-hander. So 2 right-handers here for the Leeward Islands early up. Starts with a full one. And Baisha just playing bat on ball, can't get a single. Interesting field here too, Visham. You see a slip in place, a backward point, extra cover, mid-off.
Well, fine.
Oh, this could be dangerous here. Terrible mix-up. Both batters at the striker's end. And in the end, Barbados cannot effect the run-out. All's well that ends well.
My, oh my, that could have easily been the first wicket. Have a look at that. And in the end, doing the right thing, getting through for the single, spotting that opportunity. Herbert Myers misses it. Well, to be fair, it was a poor throw.
Looking to go for the big one, Rosarion. And she's moved to the long 10 from 6 deliveries now. She seems to be the aggressor in this partnership. Barbados, though, they'll feel that they're in with a chance. She is playing her shots. At the moment, all the fielders inside the 30-yard circle.
Is a case now of whether or not, you know, with all the sun that we've had this morning, Kadir, the pitch drying out, and maybe it's going to be better for batting now.
All right, true, Rosarion. Herbert Myers is striking a huge blow here for Barbados. Rosarion gone for 10. Leeward Islands 12 for 1.
Yeah, bowled there comprehensively. Was a straight delivery, and going right across the line of that one was Rosarion, and also going back to the pavilion as well, to the dugout.
So she come and gone. Quick fire 10. And the new batter for Leeward Islands.
Sainavi Kambalapali makes her way out to the middle. Well.
Well done, Bisham.
Meghna Bhaisya and Sainavi Kambalapali. Yeah.
Final delivery of over number 2. Full toss that beats everything. In the end, a good save. So a successful over for Herbert Myers and Barbados. Leeward Islands after 2, 12 for 1. And just to run through the Barbados starting 11. They're captained by Erin Dean, Kamia Matthew Brome, Nijani Kamabach, Ebony Brathwaite, Solange Holford, Elsia Bowman, Tani Herbert Myers, Naya Wood. There we see some of the coordinators here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Always well dressed for the occasion. Yeah, just getting back to it. Naya Wood, Asabi Calendar, Sabriel Headley, and the Korea Collymore, wicket keeper, the daughter of former West Indies medium pacer Corey Collymore.
Already starting with a wide in this over. It's been the third over.
Slight mix-up again between this pair, and in the end able to come through for the single.
I admire the fact that they're looking to put pressure on the fielders here and take those singles. They already lost a wicket in the power play. Don't want to risk too much, but they have to take advantage of the fielding restrictions.
Another dot delivery. I really admire this field set. Everyone inside the 30-yard circle putting pressure. There's a slip, a backward point, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, a mid-wicket. And the fielder just behind square on the leg side.
One fielder outside that in a ring. That's the fine leg fielder. I really appreciate the fact that the skipper of the Barbados team had a slip in place in the last over. Showing that they're looking to get wickets and get wicket early, and she's giving her bowlers all the protection that they need. Alford has come back well though from that first over.
Another big drive. He came back well so far. Still one delivery to go. Just a wide and a single in the over.
I thought that Kambala Pali was just looking to overhit that one. See how she fancies up here.
So just two coming from the over. At the end of three, it's 14 for 1.
I can't understand why though, Kadir, you time the ball, and from the moment you strike the ball with your bat, you know how fast that ball is going to get to the fielder. And there Kambala Pali was watching the ball roll into the hands of the fielder. At the very last moment, looks as though she was interested in a run. And when the time comes to take the run now, the time is up. You have to be aware of these little things.
But Maya is continuing. Yeah, communication is always key in a partnership. Slip in place. Well forward. Baisha, good technique, solid defense.
But Maz has been hitting a good line in length.
Down the leg side.
Very interesting action. Tiani Herbert Myers. But look at it here.
Oh, better turn that time. Beating everyone. And scampering through for the single was Kambala Pali.
There you go, Kadir. There you go.
You gotta roll the tongue on this one.
Kambala Pali. Love it.
Seems to be right up your alley, isn't it? Nice looking drive, but can't pierce heavily stacked offside field. Big shot. And, just a single to finish the over. 2 coming from it. 4 done. It's 16 for 1.
Yes, slow going at the moment for the Leeward Islands team. I applaud them for showing that intent at the very start. But look at it. 11 runs coming from the first over. And in the next 3 overs, just 5 runs being amassed. And I don't think that's what the doctor ordered for Leeward Islands. I don't think head coach Percy Daniel, well, actually head coach Pernell Watley, yes, Pernell Watley, that is, would be too proud of what he's seeing at the moment. But it's early days. Remember in the first game, Guyana amassing 94. It proved to be enough in the end. TNT getting up to 90. So some spin from the southern end. Erin Dean, she's been around for a while.
Yeah, Erin Dean, captain of this Barbados team, under 19 women. She's had success at the senior level, Erin Dean. I remember her getting a fifer in one of the T20 games across in St. Kitts. What a proud moment that was for her. This one is played away through the gap and away for a single.
I think that was intentional there. It seemed as though it was intentional. Didn't look as though it was an outside edge.
Yeah, she does turn the ball, Erin Dean. Gives it quite a bit of loop as well. There you see, slight turn, but played nicely in the gap. This is running away. This is going to be 4 more. A good looking shot from Baisha, and she gets her first boundary.
Exceptional shot there. Good stroke making there from Meghna Baisha. Just opening that face of the bat and running it down nicely backward of point. Good batting from the wicketkeeper batter. 21 for 1 now.
Still no change to the field. So Dean looking to back herself here, back her skills. Slip in place. Again opening the face and coming through for a single. So good running again between these two, looking to put some pressure on the outfielders.
Yeah, definitely spotting the opportunity, and good call as well from Kambalapali. That was her call. She was at a non-striker's end. Of course, Baisha would have been blinded.
Oh, missed opportunity from Dean. Seemed to be an easy one, but just hit the hard parts of the hand. And so 5 done. It's 22 for 1. Another bowling change here for Barbados, ringing the changes. Camille Matthew Brome, new bowler from the northern end. Barbados women here quickly going to slow bowlers. Field at the moment, there's a slip, backward point, cover, mid off, mid on, short mid wicket, square leg and a short fine leg, joined by Liam Mamchan. Beautiful weather again, glorious sunshine here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy.
I think this is probably the best start that we've seen out of the 3 innings thus far today. They've lost just the 1 wicket, but they've maintained a scoring rate of about 4 and over. They want to do a bit better than that, though. And it's just important for them to not lose too many early wickets in the power play.
Hey, look at Brome. Unusual, unorthodox type action. Down the leg side. White signal by the umpire. So this is final over of the power play with the Leeward Islands, though. They've been good so far.
Short delivery and hit straight to that field, that square leg.
Baisha 9 from 15. Kambalapali 2 from 11. Short again, pulled away again, straight to the fielder.
Almost a carbon copy of the last delivery.
Just had to beat that gap between short fine leg and the backward square, and you know how quick this outfield is.
Again. Hits the wicket keeper. Thrown in by the fielder at short fine leg. They wait the signal from the umpire. Not sure if it's a wide. It isn't, so bat on that. Moves us to the end of over number 6. A slow power play, 23 for 1. But I think Leeward Islands would be happy that they've still got the majority of their wickets intact.
Yeah, definitely a decent power play for Leeward Islands. As you mentioned, 9 wickets in the hut. Still some batting to come for the Leeward Islands. Zara Claxton, captain of this team. Leah Weeks also. Courtney Brown, namesake of a former West Indies wicketkeeper.
Good delivery there.
Hey, Dean coming back for a second over. Cut away. Straight to backward point. Outside of the power play now. And just the one outside the circle. Mid wicket. Couple of paces inside the boundary's edge. Tossed up and driven nicely. Just runs away for 4 more from Baisha. So 4 good looking runs to Baisha. Moves the score now up to 28 for 1. Extra cover drops back now to boundary. And so Baisha picking up a couple of runs here. Along the track, a big shot here from Kambalapali. And has it gone all the way? 1 bounce and away for 4. Showing some intent here. Batter. In fact, changing his decision, the umpire. Kaulesa. And 6 is the signal. So maximum from Kambalapali.
Go behind and given. Well. After just being hit for 6, the very next ball she's gone. A big strike here for her indeed.
Again tossing it up. Kambalapali coming and missing. And so she has to go for 8. Leeward Islands now losing their second. It's 35 for 2. So 7 done, a successful over for skipper Aaron Dean, 35 for 2. Brings to the crease now skipper of the Leeward Islands, Zara Claxton.
Always looking. Come on, ladies, let's go. Come on, Maurice looking.
We saw that 95 earlier on was good enough to get past Trinidad and Tobago. They just lost by 4 runs, so it did get close in the end. I think if you're the Leeward Islands, you'd want to get anywhere over 100 and you think you'd have a good chance in this game. Not started ideally, 2 wickets, 55 runs, but if they maintain that 5 runs on over, they're going to get to 100.
Yeah, at the moment, good cricket on both sides. I share 15 from 21. Herbert Myers now back into the attack.
If BW they're not given.
Good start here from Herbert Myers. Couple of dot deliveries. Spin that time. 4 fielders outside in a ring. Deep extra cover, long on, deep mid wicket, and deep backward square. Angling down the left side. Just getting some bat on it. Good looking forward defensive stroke from Baisha. She seems to be a compact player, well organized. Guiding this one away, and again, good bit of outfielding. Made over from Herbert Myers comes to an end. Score remains at 35 for 2. More spin in the form this time now. Looks to be Calendar, is it? In fact, it's Kamabach. Johnny Kamabach, off spinner. Claxton about to face her first delivery. Enterprising little player. See how she goes here. Still quite some time to go. All of 12 overs.
Should be hoping to pick up some early wickets in our spell. Start the tournament on the right foot. That was a big job here bowling to Claxton though. Right on the money, good start.
Good field set also from Barbados women. Short and wide and can't beat the outfielder. Shire on striker's end. Sloppy work. And this for Claxton able to come through for single. Gets off and running here. Left-right combination by Shah. 50 now from 27. Deep fielders, long off, long on. Deep mid wicket, deep backward square. In fact, mid off now. Long off rather comes inside at mid off and sending the extra cover back to the boundary. Down the leg side and coming through for a single. So 38 for 2. The agents, though, they would know that it's really important to get rid of Claxton early. You don't want her spending time at the crease. We know how dangerous she could be towards the back end of the innings.
Get down, get down!
Away. Good cricket all round. Rips this one past the edge. Good one from Cumberbatch. Again, wonderful weather here. Game number 2 of this triple header. 9 overs gone. It's 39 for 2. Leeward Islands winning the toss and choosing to bat here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Ground is in supreme condition. Of course, just hosted a couple of games in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup.
One more. Too far. That's center. Ball is coming left arm over to you.
Sabriel Headley now from this northern end.
Come on, keeper. Come on, lady. Straight to hand, please.
Starts with a bit of a wide one, not signaled by the umpire, so a spell is off and running here. Got away again, straight to the fielder. Down the leg side, signal wide at this time. And looking to play the sweep, and the dreaded finger goes up. So a big wicket here for Headley. They've gotten Jazara Claxton for just 2. Looking to go across the line. Tossed up delivery and hit right in front. And so the Leeward Islands now losing their third. 39 now for 3. And so with that, we're going to have drinks here at the Brownlar Cricket Academy. So welcome back to action here between Barbados under 19 women and Leeward Islands under 19 women. At the moment, after 9.3 overs, Leeward Islands just losing the wicket of Jazara Claxton for 2. Meanwhile, Kimberly Anthony is the new batter to the crease.
Left arm.
Sabriel Headley picking up that big wicket. Couple of quick wickets here for Barbados have really brought them back into the game. Big shot from Anthony. Kimberly Anthony, another one of those players who would have gotten senior team game time. Punched away, but good work in the outfield. Brilliant. Oh, fielding at cover. Driven down the ground. Good work from Dean, the captain. Wicket maiden to start with for Headley. 10 done. It's 39 for 3. Earlier today, we saw Guyana getting off the mark with a victory against the Trinidad and Tobago women team on the 19s. A win by 4 runs. Guyana batting first, getting to 94. And TNT were only able to get to 90. A narrow defeat for them. So Guyana off on running in terms of points. Cumberbatch to continue. And at 7 p.m. we're going to see Jamaica women coming up against Windward Islands. At 7 p.m. right here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. So don't go too far. Some bounce. All the action on the Windies Cricket YouTube handle. Baisha has just slowed down a touch here. 50 now from 32 deliveries. She had a 6 early on in her innings. Ever since then, she was sort of pegged back. This time she's getting some bat on this one, running it down to the backward square. This may be a good single here. Kimberly Anthony, we know how she's going to look to play. She's going to look to be aggressive. Field set at the moment. Short third man, a backward point. Deep extra cover. Cover mid off, long on. Mid wicket inside the circle. Deep mid wicket. And deep backward square. Punted down the ground from Anthony. She gets off the mark. Projected score at the moment for Leeward Islands 76. Again, this one is pulled away. There's protection there, so another one added. 11 done, 42 for 3. I would think that the Leeward Islands, they would want to post anything 95 and upwards. If they could get up to that 100 mark, that would be ideal. That would take some getting to from here. Headley comes back into the attack. Another good delivery from Headley. Good running from this pair. I like this duo from Headley. She's giving the ball some air, allowing it to get whatever purchase is in the surface, and also very slow through the air. Anthony's giving this one the long handle all the way for 6. And this is the way she plays, Anthony. No mucking about with that one. Big shot on the leg side. And so she picks up her first maximum.
Ladies, come on. No, but you didn't throw it to her. No, you have to throw it to her.
Take a last score anyway. Loud appeal from Headley. And a shake of the head from the umpire. A good comeback here from young Sabriel Headley. Big shot again from Anthony, but good fielding from Calendar at mid-wicket. Prevents the single. Scoring is just gone down at the moment. So Kamabach is gonna bowl her third here. And starts with a dot delivery.
No run, son, no run. They're going.
Another good delivery. So 52 for 3. 12.2 overs. Loud appeal.
Okay? Yeah.
Probably just appealing for the court behind. No signal from the umpire, so it may have brushed tie pad. Driven away. Oh, misfield from Wood. And it's going to run away for 4. Misfield from Wood costs her and Barbados a boundary. Baisha up to 22 now. 56 for 3. full appeal from the Bajans. Good comeback from Komabach. At the end of 13, it's 56 for 3. So a third over for Headley. She's been good so far. 2 overs, 1 for 9. Wide this time. Anthony here, she wants to play a shot. She likes to be positive. Can't do much with that one. Hadley, wicket to wicket. Skipper said at the toss that she would have liked to bowl as well. So getting to do what she wanted, Erin Dean. Another well-flighted delivery. Baisha now 22 from 43. What she's doing though is she's spending time at the crease. Always key to have one of your top order batters batting as deep as possible. Just gonna have to reload that one. Full delivery driven down to mid-off. Shy at the stumps. But good from Baisha, played on the move. Picks up another single. In the air and just past Dean. And they're gonna get a couple of runs here. Agonizingly close to Erin Dean, but just out of her reach. So 62 for 3. Strong westerly breeze at the moment. Big shot from Anthony down the ground. One bounce and into the boundary for 4. So a good end to the over. And for Leeward Islands, at the end of it, it's 66 for 3. So just upping that scoring rate. These two up to 4.7 runs to the over. Projected score of 94. Want a tad more than that. Kamobach to bowl her fourth and final over. Good time to say good afternoon and welcome back to Visham Lalman. Played behind square. Looking for two. Baisha sent back. A wise decision in the end.
Well, good afternoon, Kadir. Good afternoon to all our lovely viewers, wherever you may be tuned in from. And even Stevens at the moment.
Big shot again from Anthony. Just past the cover field and away for four. A bit of power in that. Four more to Anthony.
Yeah, lovely shot. Overpitched by Cumberbatch and spanked away by Anthony. This partnership building nicely. 31 from 30. I think it's a case now of the Barbados unit needing to break this partnership, Kadir.
Yeah, Anthony being the aggressor here. 19 now from 13. This one is in the air and just short third man. Riding a lock here. And it's paying off Anthony so far.
Well, to me, that ball was in the air for a bit of time, and I thought that the fielder could have gotten to it had she moved a bit earlier.
Speared in at the pads.
That was a bad delivery. It was short. She cramped herself up a bit there. Meghna Baishia, she's been here for quite a while.
Good running again from these two. Positive. Yeah, what this innings has done, it's allowed her to spend some time at the crease. 15 done, 73 for 3.
Well,
Just
with that as well, you know, you would expect someone who bats through the innings to have different phases of their innings, their personal innings, that is. And coming down to the back end now, in the last 5, let's say last 3 overs, Kadir, you would expect her to be a bit more aggressive and take that mantle up. But nevertheless, it's a good innings. She's batting through. And I think that's what her coach would have wanted her to do.
so Matthew Brome back into the attack. Yeah, I think it's a good innings from Baisha. It may not be in terms of strike rate.
Yep.
But it's giving you that stability at one end, which is key, not to be taken lightly. Another quick single. So good again, showing the intent with the running now.
And to add to that point as well, when someone like a Kimberly Anthony comes in and plays a cameo for 20 or 14, yes, she's still there. It just eases the pressure and adds value to innings of a Meghna Baishia, a 26 over 50. Oh my. What was that? That's what we call a no ball. Off the track. I don't think Usain Bolt, when he sets up to run his 100 meter, he runs off the track like that. But certainly, it's a no ball.
Free hit coming up. Down the track. Would not have been out anyway, but Anthony again looking to go down the ground. A bit of a mis-stumping.
Yeah, she could have been out stumped.
Would not have counted. It's a free hit.
Exactly. But you could see Camilla Matthew Brom. She was excited. She seemed to have forgotten it was a free hit.
Drilled down the ground, disturbs the stumps, and another one to the total.
Stumps everywhere on both ends on 2 consecutive deliveries.
Projected score here is 97. You would think though that if these two bat for the next 2 overs, that they could get past the 100 mark. Time would tell. Played away behind square, and this is gonna be 4 more. So putting some pressure on Matthew Brome. Baisha picks up her 3rd boundary.
And Baisha looking to ramp things up now, you would assume. 30 or 51. It looks a bit better now. And it's good to see her batting through, as we said. But Barbados, they're under some pressure at the moment.
Good batting. Getting a single to finish the over. 81 for 3 at the end of 16.
Four overs to go, Kadir, you know. If they get up to around about 120, I think that will be a healthy total on this surface. And against a Barbados team as well, who seems to be under a bit of pressure at the moment in the field. Started well earlier, but it's a case of them now looking to close things off well. And they've gone to one of their trump cards, of course, Erin Dean.
I just want to say a pleasant good afternoon to Shakira Selman, supporting a Barbados team. Erin Dean now back into the attack. It's a nice looking shot here in the gap, and this is deserved for. Well played from Baisha yet again.
All timing and all elegance there from Baisha. Well flighted by Erin Dean. And again, just finding the gap. They've understood what needed to be done here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy on an outfield such as this. I think they've understood the task well by Shane Anthony.
This time straight to deep extra cover. Spent some time early on. It wasn't as easy as it is now for Meghna Baisha. But just starting to kick into gear now.
Oh, wow. Spectacular in the outfield there at cover. Diving away to the right, snatching that one out of the air.
Brilliant fielding from Calendar.
Anthony wants to give it a whack, Kadir, with 7 wickets in hand. This is a perfect partnership building here for the Leeward Islands team, I would say. You have someone like Anthony who can strike the ball a long way. Baisha can rotate the strike. All timing in her repertoire as well.
Able to pick up the singles quite regularly now.
What I've noticed though in this game thus far and the first game, I think the fielders and the batters all together need to be a bit more aware, Kadir, of the game situation and what's happening in front of them. I'll expand on that after this.
So 88 for 3 at the end of 17.
And I was saying, you know, I think it's a case of the players needing to be a bit more aware of what's the situation, what's in front of them. Because of the mere fact that I mentioned two things. In the last game, I would have seen, you know, the fielder very close to the non-striker's end where the bowler is positioned at the stumps. And you're throwing the ball very hard at the bowler. Obviously, at times, the bowler is not going to collect the ball cleanly. It's going to spray past their head and go for overthrows and so on. You need to be aware of these things. A simple underarm throw would do the job. A simple relay to the bowler would do the job.
Yeah, it's all in the heat of battle, isn't it?
Yeah, and throwing to the wrong ends as well on a number of occasions. Already in this innings, I would have seen it. In that last over, I would have seen it. And in the last game as well. So simple things like this, you know, can go a long way.
Yeah, definitely. And it's all going to be in towards developing these under-19 girls. You know, most of these girls, apart from the ones that have played before, it's sort of their first taste at regional cricket, albeit under 17 level. But you want to see under 19. Apologies, yeah. You want to see them improving.
Yeah.
I think that's the bigger picture.
Yeah, definitely so. And I'm sure the coaches would be looking on. And, you know, as Cricket West Indies normally does, at the end of these tournaments, Kadir, they have those developmental programs and camps for the players. And that definitely goes a long way. And I'm sure in mentioning these little nitty-gritties that we are pointing out, Kadir, those are things that they may be writing down to work on in those specialized camps.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of gaps in terms of where players could reach. I'm looking forward though. Meanwhile, Herbert Myers back for the final over. No ball to start with. So another free hit here. Yeah, a lot of gaps in terms of personnel and where these girls could go with, you know, a couple of good performances. We saw the West Indies women just recently came back from Sri Lanka. Big shot. Poor fielding from Wood at long off. And that's going to be 4 to Anthony.
Yeah, error in judgment there. Good shot from Anthony, you would say now. But just overrunning that one and getting herself in an innocuous position there was the fielder. And we saw that as well on a number of occasions over the last 4 to 5 hours of cricket.
Another big shot. And again, Nia Wood is misjudging this one. Coming in too quickly. And the ball just going past one bounce and away for 4 more back-to-back boundaries.
Well, how familiar is this? Almost identical was the shot, the delivery, and the mishap in the field. 4 runs to Anthony. She's turning up the heat as much as the sun is. 30 from 23. She moves on to. And the score 98 for 3.
Yeah, 50 coming up, 50 partnership coming up in the process as well. This time, all along the ground. And so they've changed the fielder. Calendar has gone down now to long on. So they've replaced Wood, who had a couple of poor attempts in that position. Fair to say now that we're going to see Leeward Islands get past the 100 mark. Right
and there
here,
they
right
go.
now.
Yeah, there they go. They may just get 2 here. No, they'll settle for 1. Yeah, but the 100 comes up nonetheless.
Yeah, these two came together with a score at 40 for 3. All the way back. Just past the power play phase of the innings. Drill down the ground. Calendar, usually a good fielder. Cleans up well.
And this is what you want, Kadir, especially when you lose 3 early wickets. That's what Trinidad and Tobago didn't have earlier. 2 players that could come together and stitch together a partnership of this nature. One that can really pull things back for your team. 101 for 3 from 40 for 3 in about 8 overs. And the next 10 overs you score 61 runs. That's applaudable. Really is. They put themselves now in a position, and they put their team in a position now in which they can take the score to 120, 130 in the next 2 overs. And when you see a game, the first game, go down where only 94 runs being scored, you would be very confident going into a second innings with 120, 130 scored in your first innings, Kadir.
Yeah, definitely. From a Bajan perspective, though, Dean would know that she has to break this partnership. Needs to get rid of one of these two. Partnership now up to 61. Well, it's not going to be Dean. It's going to be Headley to bowl her final over. So Leeward Islands, their decision at the toss proving to be a good one so far.
Yeah, they have come out to play today, the Leeward Islands team.
Starts with a full delivery. Anthony wants to get under it. Where can she access the deep fielders? Deep extra cover, long on, deep mid wicket, and deep backward square.
Yeah, I don't think Anthony has anything to lose. She has all but the license here, Kadir. She has the license to go and go big.
Like this field set though. Mid-off is inside the circle. So they're asking her if she wants to go, she's got to take the risk. Here's risk and reward.
And already 3 dot deliveries in this over. I don't think she'd be too happy here, Anthony, with how things have went down thus far.
Headley would be though. Make that 4 dot deliveries now. Penultimate over. When you start with 4 dot deliveries, it's like gold dust at this stage.
As the gold dust sprinkling into the blue of Barbados in the form of Sabriel Dana.
In the air. Out to deep extra cover. You would think that should be 2.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that should have been 2. The fielder had some time to run around, but it looks as though Kimberly Anthony is tiring. She's in some discomfort. And it's quite hot, as we said. That's a factor as well.
Oh, missed stumping. Missed opportunity again by Collymore. But what a brilliant over this has been from Headley. Just a single coming from it, so 19 overs gone. It's 102 for 3.
Yeah, 33 degrees Celsius at the moment. Feels like 39 degrees Celsius. Imagine that. We are in the confines of an air-conditioned boot, Kadir. But if you have to be out there playing all 40 overs, well, I'll tell you what, that's a task and three-quarter. Feels like 3 tasks.
Tell you what though, I'm enjoying my position here at the moment. Final over to go.
I can see that. I can see that. All in your glee this afternoon. For what reason, I don't know. I'm in my glee though. All 3 matches being played today. I love that. Cricket, lovely cricket.
So Aaron Dean, final 6 deliveries of this innings. Anthony 33 from 30. Down the track, in the gap, and Calendar got a hand on it. It just trickled away for 4. Good start to the over.
Yeah, pulling out the dancing shoes. There's Kimberly Anthony. But well, Kalinda diving away to his right, and couldn't pull it back. Good effort in the end.
Again, down to Calendar. This time easily done. So 107 for 3. Still 4 deliveries to go. Baisha is on strike. 39 from 58. Projected score is all Nelson. Gets Anthony back on strike. Dean has been on the expensive side so far today. Usually quite economical. Glad to see her getting the opportunity to lead this side. Ken Anthony's down the track. Calendar is well placed.
Yeah, this time she picked out Calendar perfectly. Couldn't have picked out any better. But that's good intent. I really applaud the Leeward Islands team for the intent they have shown. And that has put them in a good position in this game.
Big spin.
Oh,
Well played from Baisha.
that looked to have been the wrong one there from Aaron Dean. 110 for the loss of 3. And will it be good old Nelly Nelson? Nelson. 110 for 3. 1 delivery remaining.
Is Anthony down the track? And it is going to be Nelson. So the Leeward Islands winning the toss and choosing to bat first here. They have gotten up to 111 for 3 at the end of their 20 overs. Thanks to a brilliant 71-run partnership between Meghna Baisha and Kimberly Anthony. Baisha finishing on 41, Anthony 40. And these two have put together a fine display here.
Yeah, simply sensational what these two would have done for the Leeward Islands women's under-19 team. Coming in, a dry pitch, one that has certainly been baked. Taking that opportunity to bat first and grasping it with both hands. At 40 for 3, who knows? They may not have even gotten to 100. But tell you what, Meghna Bashia, excellent innings from her, and she was well supported by Kimberly Anthony as well. Until the chase of 112 that Barbados needs to get for victory, we'll be back with more action in just a short bit. chase time. Barbados looking to get 112 for victory against Leeward Islands women's under 19 team. And of course, it's the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Women's Under 19 Championship. And we are ready for second innings action. Match number 2 of the tourney. And it has been a great day of cricket thus far. A last over thriller in match 1. So Guyana defeat Trinidad and Tobago by 4 runs. But here's a chase of Barbados. Let's see what they can get if they can chase this total down. Jazara Claxton with the new ball for Leeward Islands. Down the leg side, just past the leg stump. This could run away. And it does. Almost a collision there. Fine leg fielder and third fielder coming around. No communication as well. 5 runs added to the tally. Umpires for today, Kelman Collisar and Roger Davis. Match referee Ravi Taylor out of the Southland here in Trinidad, Southeast to be precise. Good delivery from Claxton. Good take as well by the wicketkeeper. Low down. That's Meghna Bhatia. She would have had a great day with a bat in hand thus far, enjoying Trinidad and Tobago in the early capacity. Or short wide. And missing out there was a Sabi Calendar. Umpire Kelman Collisar stretches the arms early. And rightfully so. You don't want to give away any extras. And already all of the runs that have been added to the tally of Barbados came from extras. Loud appeal for leg before. Not out, says umpire Kelman Collisar. Let's have a look at that again, if we can. And there we go. Producer Jason Passard pulling out the goods. Here it is. Angling down. Oh, maybe some bat there. Javon Brown cleans up at backward point. This is good. This is good from Claxton now. Last 2 deliveries much better than the first 3. She needs to settle. She's getting the ball to move prodigiously away from the right-hander. Wide again. A lovely day, and it has panned out nicely thus far. Third game coming up at 7 p.m. tonight. Do look forward to that. Or a full toss that Calendar can't put away, and some miscommunication on the part of both batters, not allowing them to get through for the single. It was struck straight to the fielder. Looked to be Kambalapali, Kadir's good friend. Oh, loud appeal for leg before. Not out, says umpire Kelman Collisar. Pitching on about that leg stump. Oh, dearie me. That could have been close. But the umpire has the final say. And what he said was not out. Final delivery coming up off the over. Nicely bowled. So apart from those 7 runs coming from extras, 1 run actually coming off the bat, And at the end of the first over, 8 without loss, Barbados on the 19 team. Actually, no run coming off the bat. That delivery that was, of course, in question for the leg before. Or the previous one, there were two loud shouts from the Leeward Islands unit. The first one actually came off the path. That was close as well. Aaliyah Weeks is going to take up the attack from the northern end here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. The end that has seen some infrastructural development ahead of the ICC T20 World Cup that was played over the last month and a half. Good start from Weeks. It's good to see the slip in as well very early. And just to give you, a representation of how the field looks at the moment. A fine leg in position, a third, backward point, extra cover, a short extra cover that is, short cover, mid-off, mid-on, and a mid-wicket. Full toss, slapped away, that's going to race away for 4, will it? Yes, it will. Lovely shot, backward of point. It was there to be hit. A poor delivery there from Aaliyah Weeks. Wide outside the off stump and absolutely trashed away for 4. You can't afford to err in line, in length, to a Sabi Calendar. She's an aggressive player by nature. But the key thing is she knows how to mix that aggression with subtlety. Oh, driving with a good hand there by the fielder. Looks to be Kambala Pali. And it's a no ball signal by umpire Davis. It's going to be a free hit coming up as well. So extras continue to climb here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Leeward Islands. That won't make their coach happy at all. It's walking around the ground as we speak. Pernell Watley. Oh, through her. And this could run away for 4 buys, will it? No, it won't. Let's see what's the umpire's signal. It's buys. Very close to that leg stump. A quarter paint or 2. And that would have been curtains there for Sabi Calendar. Nod of the head in denial of the appeal there from Aaliyah Weeks and Meghna Bashir. The ICC T20 World Cup, of course, concluded. India crowned champions of that tournament, prestigious tournament. Worked away nicely. That's 4. Brilliant stroke play there from Asabi Calendar. Weeks being put to the task here now. 2 full tosses and both of them put away in fine fashion. Calendar making a move on. She races on to 9 of 10. 20 without loss already. And 2 overs yet to be completed. "11 runs coming off this week's over And 2 balls still to go. How will Weeks respond? The question. Down the leg side again. This isn't good bowling at all from the Leeward Islands team. Not a good start. Especially when you have 111 runs on the board to play with. You can't afford to be giving up extras as freely as they are at the moment. Teeny Herbert Myers. Or driving loosely. No foot movement there from Herbert Myers. All hands. Just throwing hands at it. And in the end, not making contact. Luckily, at the end of 2, it's 21 without loss. So Claxton has been trusted to continue from the southern end. That's more like it from Jazara Claxton. Drawing Kalinda forward. And to get someone like Asabi Kalinda out, you need to produce the goods consecutively as well. Oh, brilliant delivery. Pitching and moving off the surface as well. Getting some generous bounce on that occasion. Looking to lure Asabi Kalinda into a false stroke. This is a good contest. Claxton v Kalinda. Nicely done. Straight to the field at short mid-wicket. This time Kalinda just standing and prodding at it outside the off stump. Loosely. There's Collymore. 2 Collymores. The Kyra and the Korea Collymore. Quick single attempted and they get it quite easily. Yeah, the Kyra Collymore and the Korea Collymore, the 2 Collymores on the Barbados unit. The daughters of Mr. Corey Collymore, former West Indies player. So he'll be keenly looking on as well. Oh, that's more like it there from Claxton, luring her. That's Herbert Myers. At the end of 3, it's 22 without loss. Still to come. Johnny Cumberbatch, Alicia Bowman, the Korea Collymore, and of course the rest of the clan. 90 required from 102 balls. And have a look at that. What a wonderful picture that is. All scores of Mr. Brian Charles Lara. 375, 400 and 501. Anthony, who would have finished with 40 to her name in the first innings. She has a job to do here now with the ball. She has been trusted with the ball in hand. She won't want to see 40 next to her name at the end of a bowling effort. Good start. Good start from Kimberly Anthony. She's landed it in the right area immediately. And sometimes, of course, confidence from your batting can be taken across right into your bowling. Excellent delivery. Kalinda looking to drive forcefully through the offside. Word coming in from Birmingham, where Pakistan champions is coming up against the West Indies champions. Pakistan champions defeated the West Indies champions by 29 runs. Back to her. Oh, lackadaisical effort there from Kimberly Anthony. And a chance gone a begging here for Leeward Islands. Here we go. Pitched up, back to her, stretching the right arm out, and in and out. Oh, sharply. Sharply done there from Kimberly Anthony. Going wide of the crease, angling the ball into Kalinda and getting it to move away. Smart bowling here from Kimberly Anthony. Can she finish the over well? And well, she doesn't. That's smacked away for 4. Backward of square leg. She's been doing so well up to that point and serves up a full bunger. And it was dispatched with disdain from Asabi Kalinda at the end of 4. It's 26 without loss. Barbados looking to get up to 112 for victory. And just to give you the details of that contest in Birmingham, Pakistan champions, they would have got up to 194 for 8 in their 20 overs. Shoaib Malik 54, Shajil Khan 35, Soeb Maksud 22 and Amir Yamin 29. 3 wicket star Srinus and 2 to Fidel Edwards, 1 apiece to Samuel Badri, Jerome Taylor and Suleiman Ben. A look at the scorecard of the West Indies champions. 65 to Dwayne Smith. As we see a change in the bowling from the southern end here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Looks to be Courtney Brown. Nicely bowled there from Brown. So 65 to Dwayne Smith, 34 to Jonathan Carter, 16 to Chadwick Walton and 13 to Jerome Taylor. 165 for 9 they finished on. Tiani Herbert Myers just standing and prodding, not moving across to cover the line of the delivery. Again, just standing there, holding her ground and not making contact. I think she needs to look at what her partner on the other end is doing, Asabi Kalinda. Loud appeal for leg before, and she's given! Courtney Brown strikes. And that looked very close. And tell you what, umpire Kelman Kaulisa raised that dreaded finger. And well, Tiani Herbert Myers falls victim to not doing the right thing, which was moving that front foot. She was caught on the crease, and she was just standing there and playing, and she fell victim to just that. She has to go back without scoring. And the new batter coming to the crease, Nigel Cumberbatch. Yeah, that was going on to hit the middle of middle, or maybe the middle of mid and leg. So two very handy players out there in the middle now. Nijani Cumberbatch and Asabi Kalinda. Left alone into the gloves of Baishia. As we come to the end of 5, it is 26 for 1. We're looking at all the wonderful islands that make up the Leeward Islands. Lovely bird just flying around the Brand Lara Cricket Academy, picked up by our good friend Kadir Mohammed. Man who's doing it all at the Brand Lara Cricket Academy. A lovely guy. The birds, the helicopters, they are never left alone when Kadir's around. 14 of 22 to Asabi Kalinda. 86 required from 90. Anthony is back. Straightish delivery. Played out 2 weeks at mid-on. I think Kadir has a long life to live. So I speak about the man. I normally say come at the man. Come at Kadir Mohammed. Take a stand. 26 to 1. Here we go. Nicely played by Kalinda. A calendar is something that normally has a lot of numbers. So when we speak about numbers, we speak about runs in this case. So let's see if Asabi Kalinda can get some runs to her name. A lot of appeal for leg before. Umpire Davis nods in denial of that appeal. Bashir whipping off the bails in a flash. Umpire Kelman Collisa says not out at the square leg position as well. Very soon you'll be hearing the voice of Kadir Mohammed, who will be joining in after the 6th over. It's a game setting up to be a good one. Just pulling things back a bit here is the Leeward Islands. Back Hellman making sure the stump is in its initial position. It's where it's supposed to be. Kimberly Anthony would want to disturb it. Give umpire Kaulisa some work. Ooh. Just past the outside edge. Had it been an edge, it wouldn't have been out if Baisha would have collected it cleanly. It's a no ball. Umpire Davis keeping a keen eye on that crease and where the bowlers are landing their feet. Smash through the offside. Neat work there from the fielder. Oh, Kimberly Anthony turning her back to that, and that struck her on her lower thigh. That could have been dangerous. Flicked away, and this one could race away for 4. Fielder giving chase, but she lost it. She lose the chase. Ball winning the race, and that's 4 more added to the tally of Barbados. Nijani Cumberbatch getting into the action now. 2 straight from Anthony, and well put away by Cumberbatch. We were looking at those islands that make up the Leeward Islands: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, British Virgin Islands, Montserrat, Nevis, St. Kitts, St. Martin, and the United States Virgin Islands. So this Leeward Islands team would want to make everyone proud in the Leeward Islands. That's the time there by Cumberbatch as the 6th over comes to an end. At the end of it, it's 35 for 1, and taking over for a short bit will be that man I spoke about earlier, the man, the myth, the legend, Kadir Muhammad.
Thank you very much, Visham. Good afternoon again, viewers. I must say, I'm no legend by any stretch of the imagination. He's just dreaming, Visham Lalman. It's as though he's lulled to sleep already. Well, 35 for 1 at the end of 6 overs. Barbados in pursuit of 112 for victory, still needing 78 more. Brown to continue. This one is pulled away, plugging just over the head of mid-on. One more to Cumberbatch. 8 from 6 now. Courtney Brown pull away straight to backward square. So at the moment, Barbados matching run rate of the Leeward Islands when they batted. 76 needed from 82. Oh. Off the pitch, and the no ball signal by the umpire, by a Kaulesa. Free hit coming up. Wide signal, free hit still stands. The deep fielders, third man, fine leg, and the deep backward square. Of course, the field has to remain the same. Good delivery. Tucking up Calendar. Still able to pinch the single. We saw what a vital fourth wicket partnership it was when the Leeward Islands batted. And that partnership between Meghna Baisha and Kimberly Anthony, partnership with 71, time would tell if that would prove to be the difference between these two teams. What a brilliant partnership that was. Cumberbatch and Calendar looking to do a similar thing. Driven nicely but straight to mid-off. Both these players do have senior team caps under their belt. Quite experienced. Good delivery from Brown. Courtney Brown. Dot to finish the over at the end of 7. It's 39 for 1. Barbados heavily dependent on their top order. These two, the most senior in terms of their batters in this game. So Leah Weeks, after a pretty expensive first over, comes back now for her second. Oh, loud appeal and given. So that's the end of Calendar, who has to go leg before to Allen, to Weeks rather, playing across the line to a full delivery. And umpire Davis judging that to be plumb in front. So Barbados pick up their second. Leeward Islands rather pick up their second wicket. Barbados now 39 for 2. So Leah Weeks picking up a wicket here. Elsia Bowman is the new batter to the crease. Another right-hander. This one coming off a tickish outside edge. Good bowling again from Weeks, wicket to wicket, coming back after that expensive first over. Picking a wicket, 40 for 2. Kamabach now has to be the one to go deep in this innings. Nice shot through the offside by Kamabach. And holding up a touch. And good work on the boundary. Rosarian seems to be the fielder giving chase. Should have been 4. You could see there Rosarian, while in contact with the ball, her leg just touching the boundary rope. And given 4 by the umpire, so good decision this time. Pulled through mid-wicket and 4 more. So back-to-back boundaries here for Kamabach. 1 through the offside and now through the leg side. Sat up and asked to be hit. Kamabach pulling nicely into that vacant mid-wicket region. And she picks up another 4. So Weeks again is expensive in this over, 9 already. But she got the wicket. See how she closes out this over. So a good end to the over. 10 coming from it and the wicket. At the end of 8 overs, it's 49 for 2 Barbados. So Sainavi Kambalapali Rispin now into the attack.
Let's go, Sai, you got it, You got it, Sai, you got it.
Could be a pivotal phase of this game if Kambalapali could land her leg breaks. As you know, leg break bowlers always a wicket taking option. In the air, just short of Kambalapali. She did get a good start. Kamabach almost placing that one back into the hands of the bowler. Starts with a very, very full one. Hit out to deep mid-wicket.
Nice. Good fielding. Come, Sai, pitch the ball, you got it.
50 now coming up for Bajan woman. 50 for 2 in the 9th over. Still 62 needed. Going at exactly 6 runs to the over. So they've maintained a healthy run rate throughout. Much better delivery.
Let's go, Sai.
Another full toss. And the Kambalapali, some sloppy work, and Bowman gets a single. Really need to be feeling well off your own bowling. Didn't do that time.
Let's go, side.
Should be hoping to improve in that aspect. Cumberbatch back and pulling, and again
Nice, Courtney. Back
straight
up.
to the deep fielder.
Okay, you're doing good. You got it. You got it. Let's go, side. Come, side. Come, side. You got it. You got it. Nice, Aaliyah.
Up the mid-off. One more to the total. Tidy over from Kambalapali. At the end of 9, it's 53 for 2. If you're just joining us, you're looking at the CWI Rising Stars Women Under 19 tournament. Round 2 action. Of course, the first day being completely rained out. So we're on to round 2. 3 games on today. This being the second. At 7 p.m. we're going to see Jamaica coming up against Windward Islands right here from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Game 1, we saw TNT Under 19 women coming up against Guyana. A game which Guyana won in the end by just the 4 runs, getting them off and running in this tournament. Will we see a Barbados victory, or are we going to see the Leeward Islands pulling one off here? Rushing Bowman there that time, Weeks. So Claxton persistent with Aliyah Weeks, even though she's been on the expensive side. Starting a third over now, 1 for 21. Oh, play and a miss. Could see why she's persistent with Weeks. Aliyah Weeks. Is giving it her all. Nice rhythmic approach to the crease. Just at times bowling both sides of the wicket. Going down in delivery stride. And Bowman is able to pinch the single. Cumberbatch 19 from 16. Can she take it as deep? Oh, wonderful delivery. Shipping in and out. Going past the edge. Nicely played up to mid-on. Cumberbatch pinches another single. So at the halfway stage in this run chase, Barbados have progressed to 55 for 2. Cumberbatch not out on 20, and with her is Bowman on 4. Still needing 57 from the final 10 overs. Going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more action.
Drinks break concluded, and it's 56 for the loss of 2. Courtney Brown would have bowled the over, of course. Oh my! How about that for some spin? The pitch drying out as well. Sainavi Kambalapali extracting some turn from this surface. In the air and well short of the bowler.
Keep it going, Si. Keep it going. Just like that. Just like that.
Bowman has seen a bit of a struggle at the crease. Alicia Bowman. Oh, nicely bowled again there by Sainavi. So pressure mounting here on the Barbados team. 56 from 56 required. Not difficult by any means with 8 wickets in hand. In the air and into no man's land it goes. 21 from 19 to Nijani Cumberbatch, who has looked good. They would need to dismiss her very early from here on in. You don't want Nijani Cumberbatch to be there up until the 15th over. 57 for 2 after 11. Remember, the first innings went like this. Meghna Bashir and Kimberly Anthony, they would have stitched together a partnership of 71. After Leeward Islands won the toss, they elected to bat first. They were 40 for 3 when that partnership came together of Anthony and Bashir. And since then, they would have, of course, put together 71, taking the tally to 111 for 3 after 20. 41 to Bashir, 40 to Anthony. And well, they're in this position now where they're 9 overs away from what could be a spirited victory for the Leeward Islands. Barbados 55 runs away. Gabriel Harilal, left arm orthodox spinner. She's going through and around the wicket. Cut away nicely, but finds the fielder. Only 1 to the tally. Again, punched away this time by Cumberbatch. Rosarian having some work to do out there, sweeping on the offside. Oh, putting the dancing shoes on there was Bowman. And in the end, not being able to get the ball away. So her struggle continues. 6 or 15 to her. Played out into the offside. Kambalapali is back and she's bowling really well. 6 runs coming off her 2 overs. And she's bowled Cumberbatch looking to dance down the track, looking to flick as well through the onside, falling over, and she is castled. Wonderful delivery, luring the batter forward, and Kambalapali strikes. Cumberbatch, the big wicket of Nijani Cumberbatch, comes in the 13th over for the Leeward Islands. A timely wicket as well. And pressure has been mounting on the Bajans. And that has brought about a wicket for the Leeward Islands team. They're G'd up. Have a look at them. Ebony Brathwaite has come out to the middle. Ebony Brathwaite. Another capable batter comes out here for Barbados. Pitching way outside the leg stump. No chance of that being out. Oh, very close to the off pole. Chance to run out. And she's gone, is she? Yes! 2 wickets in the over. Ebony Brathwaite has to go. Have a look at it again. Quick collection from Meghna Bashia, whipping the bails off. And Ebony Brathwaite is on her way. 59 for the loss of 4 now. Well, actually 60 for the loss of 4. The spirits of the Leeward Islands unit has been lifted. Erin Dean strides out to the middle to join Bowman. What a spell this has been from Sainavi Kambalapali. 1 for 7 in 2.5. Oh my. That's an absolute peach of a delivery there from Kambalapali, but no ball signaled. Mampa Kaulasa. Friet coming up. Looking for the big heave-ho over the offside. That brings an end to the 13. To the end of it, it's 61 for the loss of 4. Cumberbatch has just departed for 22. Calendar, she went for 15. Alicia Bowman is there on 6. And Erin Dean has just joined her. 2 wickets falling in the last over. 1 of course, Cumberbatch, she was bowled comprehensively by Kambalapali, and then the other wicket coming via the run-out route. Gabriel Harilal continues, it seems. Yes, it will be Gabriel Harilal. She's conceding 2 runs in her first over. Spin doing the trick at the moment. Just short of the fielder there. Looks to be Kambalapali. That short cover, yes. So the dot ball count building up as we speak. Swept away. Is protection backward of square leg. So they have to settle for a single. Just a while ago, it was 56 required from 56. And now it's 50 required from 39. That required run rate climbing up to 7.69 at the moment. Loud appeal there for leg before. Heading down the leg side, of course. Could have seen all 3 stumps there in your picture. Carlos Brathwaite continues to do his range hitting at the Brandline Cricket Academy on the big screen. Slow through the air. And this could be 4 overthrows. It will be. Wasn't really needed there. That sharp throw at the stumps. In the end, 4 extra runs added to the tally. So 5 runs added to the score of the Barbados team. And of course, Erin Dean would get all of that extra 4 runs to her name. So she moves on to 5. Quite little over here, apart from that 5 runs that was conceded via the overthrows. 14 overs done and dusted. It's 67 for 4. Sound of the Tassa drums ringing across the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Jamaica in the house. Jamaica's turned up already ahead of their clash, starting at 7 p.m. Courtney Brown is back. She has bowled really well. Of course, it's the first day of the tournament. The players getting accustomed to the conditions in Trinidad and Tobago. A number of them would have played here before. And they would understand the conditions really well. Of course, you have to bear with some of the players who it is their first regional tournament as well, and they're just getting accustomed to what this level of cricket is about. Neatly bowled there by Brown. And of course, this tournament being the foundation for the developmental work in women's cricket. Of course, a lot of talents on show to be worked with from this tournament. Some yet to be seen. Special opportunity for all of these young ladies who are participating in this tournament. And given the work that the board has done, the Cricket West Indies board, given the work and the diligence that would have been exhibited over the last couple of months by Cricket West Indies, tell you what, it gives youngsters, be it men or women, that confidence to move forward. This one slammed away, finds the fielder. Hey, it gives youngsters great confidence in taking their cricket career forward. There's so much that Cricket West Indies is doing for women's and men's cricket, especially in the developmental aspect, developing the youngsters to get them where they need to be, actually, and that's really special. At the end of 15, it's 68 for the loss of 4. You'll now be hearing the voice of Kadir Mohammed. Moment, that run rate climbing ever so briskly to 8.9 now. Required run rate, that is. Not being able to find the gaps. These two. Alicia Bowman has soaked up 22 deliveries, only 8 to her name. Turned away by Erin Dean for 1. I was thinking about 2, but it wasn't on. $71 for the loss of 4. What a day of cricket this has turned out to be up until this point. Heading down the leg side, that one, umpire Davis acknowledges that. The difficult task for the umpires, having only one look at those leg before shouts in order to make a decision. Into the air and out of the reach of the fielder. That's going to be for much welcome boundary here for Barbados. Weeks giving it a all, diving away to her left, and couldn't get a hand onto it. Funny little occurrence there. Gabriel Harilal did not notice that Alicia Bowman wasn't ready. She was going through to deliver. Here she is now. Edged and running down to that fine leg position. Short fine leg runs around. It's one. No ball by the spinner. Cardinal sin committed there by the spinner. Not often you see spinners serving up no balls. You got to feel for her. She's bowling really well. Rare mishap there from her. Oh, slower through the air. And she could have been stumped, but that would not have counted as it was a free hit by signal by umpire Davis. 16 bowled, it's 78 for 4 at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Zara Claxton, senior player, comes back at the back end of the innings with 2 overs to go for her. 4 overs to go in the innings. .34 required from 23. Or wide delivery, spread down the leg side there by Claxton, but he can understand what she's trying to do. She's getting the ball to move away from the right-hander still at this stage of the innings, believe it or not. And she's looking to angle the ball into them, looking to tail it away. So smart thinking, but just overcompensating a bit. There you go, some movement away. Right on the money. Bowman just in 2 minds there, whether to go at it, whether to just play it out. In the end, doing the right thing. Can't afford to make any rash decisions here and do anything out of the ordinary. But something needs to give. Wide, signaled by the umpire. This one slashed away to backward point. And no runs. So Claxton bowling a superb over here. Just 3 runs from it just yet. One more delivery to go in the over. These last few overs here since that drinks break has really put a dent on the Barbados innings. That over of Kambalapali, which involved the run out and the bowl dismissal. This one played fine down to third. Only one. Claxton, as she delivered there, she was down for the count. At the end of 17, 3 more overs to go. 82 for the loss of 4. Is one of the caps of the Leeward Islands team. And just to give you a bit of history, the first recorded cricket match between women was reported in the Reading Mercury on the 26th of July, 1745. The match was contested between 11 maids of Bramley and 11 maids of Hambledon, all dressed in white. That's a piece of history for you. Kimberly Anthony has 2 as well. So maybe it's going to be Anthony and Claxton to finish off the innings for Leeward Islands. So the ball not getting up as Bowman would like. It's keeping a bit low on that occasion. Rushing her a bit there was Anthony. Dead ball signal by umpire Davis as we near the end of this contest. In the air, wide of Kambalapali. Just to continue with some history for you, the first known women's cricket club, the White Heather Club, was formed in 1887 in Yorkshire, and 3 years later a team known as the original English Ladies Cricketers toured England. Oh, that's going to be signaled wide. That's not going to help the cause. And in Australia, a women's cricket league was set up in 1894. And Port Elizabeth, South Africa, had a women's cricket team named Pioneers Cricket Club. In Canada, a women's cricket team in Victoria played at Beacon Hill Park. Back here at the cricket. Oh, play and a miss there from Erin Dean. And in India, cricket teams for women existed as early as the 1920s. Delhi Ladies Cricket Club beat the men's Marylebone Cricket Club in a half-day game on their 1926-1927 tour to India. Smashed down to mid-off. And Claxton aimed, but she didn't throw in the end. Nicely done there by Bowman, but it's well away from them now. 86 for 4 after 18. Looks to be the team manager, Miss Charlene Martin. In 1958, though, came the birth of the International Women's Cricket Council, which was formed to coordinate women's cricket around the world. It took over from the English Women's Cricket Association, which had been working in this role since its creation 32 years earlier. And in 2005, of course, the International Women's Cricket Council was merged with the International Cricket Council to form a unified body to manage and develop cricket. So just a bit of history on the women's game. Good delivery from Claxton, who's been charged with the responsibility of bowling the 19th over. Apart from the first 3 overs of this game, of this inning, sorry, shout there for caught behind. Umpire Kelman Kaulisa says not out. But yes, apart from the first 3 overs of the innings, tell you what, the Leeward Islands team has bowled really well. They've stuck to their plans. It seems that way, at least. Loud appeal for leg before, and she's gone. Bowman has to depart. Plumb in front. She was struck. Here's a look at that again. Full delivery on the line of middle stump. That was going to knock the middle of the middle pole. And she has to go. That's Bowman, Alicia Bowman. Leeward Islands smelling blood, smelling victory. Barbados require 26 from 9. Exciting cricket. Exciting cricket in the West Indies. Exciting women's cricket in the West Indies, I should say. That's special to see. Solange Halford has been sent out there. Down the leg side. Only a single. And there's so many great players that have emerged from these youth tournaments over the years, but recently, you know, you can see the youngsters that participated in this tournament getting opportunities. The likes of Ashmini Munisa, Janaba Joseph, Zeta James, all of these youngsters getting the opportunity at the senior level. An appeal for leg before, not out, says the umpire. Yes, but reaping the rewards and the benefits of hard work. Close call there by umpire Kaulasar, but I think he made the right call. Required run rate of 20.57 now. Castled. Neck and crock. There from Jazara Claxton. She picks up a second. That completes a spell. Good delivery to dismiss Erin Dean. That's a 6 wicket down. There's a look at it. Bale stumps everywhere. Dean has to walk back. And it looks as though Decoria Collymore is going to come out. 24 required from 6 earlier in the day. Trinidad and Tobago required 17 from 6. Barbados at the moment staring down that valley of defeat, but not out of the waters just yet. 24 to get from 6, and if they can get it, well, tell you what, it's going to be a special feat for them. And of course, as a unit, when you're starting a tournament, especially away from home as well, you want to really get your tournament off and running in a flurry, and you want to get a victory to kickstart your tournament. Anthony with the last over and a dot delivery immediately. Full pitch delivery there from Anthony that Halford can't negotiate well. In the air and just short of the fielder. Chance for a run out. And a bit wayward throw there in the end. Three more deliveries remaining in the innings, in the game. 3 legal deliveries, that is. It's a wide signal there by umpire Davis. Not being able to get the ball away here, Collymore and Halford. And to be fair, it's a lot for them to do, both Collymore and Solange Halford. It really puts a lot of pressure on the lower middle order, having to come in and strike the ball big. So 22 runs required from one delivery. Looks as though for sure now that the Leeward Islands women's under 19 team are going to run away victors. This one struck into the air and it's out of reach of the fielder. They're going to get 2 and that's all they will get. So Barbados finish on 92 for 6. And that is that. Leeward Islands, they have earned their first victory of the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Women's Under 19 Championship. And why not be happy and celebrate like they are at the moment? That's great for them. Good on you, Leeward Islands. Congratulations on a well-played game today. And courtesy Megna by Shea's 41 not out. Kimberly Anthony's 40. And some good bowling from the likes of Jazara Claxton, Sainavi, Kambala Pali. Kimberly Anthony as well bowled well. And also Courtney Brown had a good day with the ball in hand. So kudos to the Leeward Islands under 19 team winning this game by 19 runs over Barbados. A big victory for the Leeward Islands team. So 2 victories already. 1 to Guyana and 1 to Leeward Islands to start things off here in the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Women Under 19 Championship. Do join us for match number 3 of match day number 1. Jamaica and Windward Islands coming up at 7 p.m. See you then.